Hi guys, welcome to Oddcast, a Four Nerds by Nerds show. Today you're joined by myself, Joe, Cian, and Paige.
Hello.
And we're going to be discussing episode 4 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. So real quick, we're going into spoiler territory right off the bat. So while I give you this notice that you should like, subscribe, and hit the little bell for notifications, that was your chance to get out because we're about to dive into it. So spoilers ahead if you haven't already watched the episode, GTFO, and here we go. Right off the bat, I'm going to say that Paige's favorite part in the episode had to be John Walker getting beat up and Sam and Bucky having the exchange of, we should help him, and Bucky going,
looking strong, John.
Oh my god, I loved that he got beat the fuck up by those Wakandan warriors. That did make me so happy. It was great. I was cheering them on the whole time.
Bucky warned him.
Sam warned him
straight up.
Like you don't want that fight. Don't care who you are.
You don't want that smoke. Just sit down.
And then he sat there.
Handed.
He sat there on the ground. He got handed back to him the fucking shield. Like, here you go.
That they could have taken from him.
Yeah.
It was a choice to give it back.
And he said it, and that's when you knew the turning point happened, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
And they weren't even super soldiers.
Yep. That was the light that went off in his head.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, that's it. That was the...
I love that discussion, though, that he had with Lamar about whether or not to take the serum, and that it was just going to increase what was already there. Well, obviously, you are a crazy motherfucker, man, so it's just going to increase that craziness, so you should not take that super soldier serum, but he did it anyway.
And that's what they established in Captain America, and one of the things that I love most about all the Disney television shows that have been done for Marvel so far is that they've got this nice mirrored effect. Like, there's a mirror that happens earlier in the episode that leads to something else. And Zemo and Sam had the exact same conversation as Lamar and John, except with different outcomes and for different reasons.
Hell, even Zemo said that Captain America, that Steve Rogers was the
exception.
He was the only exception.
He was the only one who didn't want to be a superior. And that is most likely because Steve started off as a scrawny nothing.
Yes.
He couldn't even join the fight. John was already in the fight, and then they chose him because of those reasons.
And that was why they chose Steve.
Yeah.
That was the purpose for his choice.
He was selfless.
For him to be perfect. Yes. His diving on the grenade, his beating up bullies, even though he was the scrawniest kid.
I don't know if you know this, guys, but he could do this all day.
Yeah.
He could.
And the fact that with Steve, they purposely the military knew that the super soldier serum was going to corrupt.
No, so he didn't know that it would corrupt. The doctor, oh man, now I'm not going to remember his name, but the doctor who developed the serum said that what it would do is bring out what is already present.
Which is kind of the thing.
Yeah.
And that's your speaker going off. It's one of those things, and then what's funny is that I was like, at first we thought he already took the serum when he asked him.
No, I was like, he hasn't done it yet.
And I wasn't sure.
100% sure.
Until
when I
saw it.
Because I watched it twice. Because, when I saw him do it the second time, I was like, no, that was him making that decision.
So I want to go back a step. Now we've established Paige's favorite part. I want to establish that the acting in this episode is phenomenal. Sebastian Stan makes you feel all the emotions by just looking at the camera. In the first, in that opening scene where they were in Wakanda, you see him fighting it, and you can see all the turmoil. It didn't even need to have the flashbacks and showing you stuff. You just got it.
And you felt it.
Yeah, and as much as Paige hates John Walker, that guy did a great job of acting it, because you saw him go through the turmoil.
Russell's
and
awesome.
Yeah, and then you saw him once he actually had already taken the serum. We knew that he'd taken the serum because he had the Tyrone Jones effect.
Yeah. He had the jitters.
Yeah,
he was just
he was jittery. He kept checking he had all the things of somebody who looks like they're going through withdrawal, but it's not. He was just ready.
And then the moment we saw him throw that shield and it went through that brick wall. That was yep.
Yeah, I was like, he took it. And I remember you were like, that's vibranium. I was like, vibranium doesn't just go through a wall.
Yes.
And then they did the pipe thing.
But then, not even that. Not even the pipe thing. When he ripped it out of the wall,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he did. The moment he ripped it out of the wall, I was like...
And I also love the fact, like, and it's all like you do setup and then you do knockdown. So they set up that Battlestar was John's conscience.
Yep.
That is what kept him grounded. And then the minute that he died, that was it. Whole new Captain America.
Lights out.
Killed the dude, and the blood on the bottom of the shield.
I felt some kind of way about seeing that blood on that shield.
What an image, man.
I mean, but that's how you end an episode. Like that is Joffrey killing Ned. That is how you do it. Like right in the center of everything, and now he's filmed, so we know that in the next episode there's going to be consequences. The government.
The name of the episode is "The World Is Watching."
Yeah,
that's a really good name for this episode. That was
because it starts with
a really good choice.
The world watching Carly and taking sides based on that evidence, but now you have Captain America overstepping his boundaries, and now there's only, technically there's still the same number of super soldiers in the world. And Zemo did such a great job too of just shows up, crushes everything,
and then he dips,
sips wine as everybody fights each other.
That was great. I loved that.
Like he's just watching them all fight, and he's just drinking his stuff, and then he GTFOs. He's like, all right, I'm out.
The thing that kind of got me, I'm gonna go back a little bit. When Sam tried to tell him not to do it, he should have already been pre-briefed, since he's the new Captain America, about Wakanda.
But he dumb.
He knew, but he was just like, and then the moment he touched her, I was like, oh God.
The
moment he
touched her, I was like, all right, that's bad mistake.
No, sir.
I was like, oh.
You know what that scene was? That was, hi, nice to meet you, I'm John Crichton.
Yeah, basically. No, it was the moment I saw that hand go out, he's like, let's just start over again. I was like, nope, don't do it. And as soon as he touched her shoulder.
Power move.
There's no restart there, buddy.
On a woman's shoulder? No, I
like that. There's no restart.
Yeah. And then Carly did a great job acting in this one, where it was like
she's great.
You can understand what she's going through. Yeah. You see her psyche.
They gave her more screen time, and I like it.
Yeah. I'm glad that they fleshed her out and also fleshed out what the Flag Smashers are about. I felt like that was really important for the development of the story for them to have that in this episode.
I think that they're turning her into almost like a Killmonger style villain, where you can kind of see where she's coming from, but not necessarily means. And even Sam said it. Like, I agree with what you're fighting for, but I don't agree with the way you're fighting for.
Yeah, that whole conversation that they had, and I liked how they kind of gave it that screen time. That whole conversation that them two had was deep, and it was all heart. And I thought that was fantastic.
I like how they paralleled the experiences. Sam's experience, like they show in the first episode with his experience with the bank, and how they can't seem to get the support that they need, as well as the Flag Smashers, the refugees, or the internationally displaced people.
The displaced.
Yeah, like refugees. Look at you using bad words.
Oh, my bad. No, the internationally displaced peoples are not able to get the support that they need. That they're able to see the parallel on the same level. It was a really important scene.
And it harkens back to Sam originally being the grief counselor for troops who have the PTSD, it's just all this great callback. Even them knocking the power out of Bucky's arm.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was cool.
Unlocking his arm, and he just...
Bucky's jaw dropped.
Yeah.
And Sam was like, did you even know that can happen? He was like, nope.
Yeah. And Sam's fight choreography using the wings.
Oh my God. He was able to use the power of the wings to overtake the strength of the super soldier serum. So
yeah.
They were doing a great job. The choreography is just great.
That whole fight scene was just fantastic.
It's all dramatic build-up, and then you have a payoff at the end of just action, 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 action. It felt just like what Marvel movies typically do, which is that slow build, and then kapow, you're off. But things are definitely amping up. I cannot wait for next week's episode. There's so many things to know. Who's Sharon working for? Is she with the power broker? Has she been working for Zemo this whole time? My favorite theory.
I'm not entirely sure that she's not doing something on the side. Like, I'm not sure exactly where Sharon stands. I feel like she's in league with the power broker for her own survival. I feel like she's had to make a deal with him at some point during her time in Madripoor, and so that she's like slightly reporting to him, like in a spy capacity or something like that. So I'm not sure exactly where her loyalties are, because it's been for her own safety, because she's been on her own this whole time trying to survive because she's on the run.
So and that's what we're saying. Like, I think episode 5 is going to be awesome. It's the penultimate episode of the season, and then of course we have the season finale right around the corner. Can't wait. It's going to be great.
It's going to be fantastic.
It will.
What do you think? What are your favorite conspiracy theories? Tell us in the comment section. Do you think that Wolverine is in Madripoor like other people are theorizing? Do you think the power broker is the computer guy? Do you think Sharon's working for Baron Zemo? Let us know in the comments. Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me why you think I'm wrong. I want to know.
And while you're at it, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe, and please hit that notification bell. That way, if you like what we talk about, things that we do, you'll be up to date on that, and it helps us out immensely.
Absolutely.
Also, if you share my haterade of John Walker, please tell me. I would
let her know.
Love to talk about how much I hate this man. The character, not the actor. The actor is great. The character, John Walker, I hate him so much.
All right, guys. Stay safe.
Bye, guys.